attached to you, sticking real close to you, giving each other, letting love flow. Always sisters, always friends. Really gotta learn to love each other. I need to stick real close. There's no way that we can live without each other.
Part two.
What a great part one.
Oh my God.
I hope you guys didn't miss that.
Oh, we didn't miss it.
Amazing.
When you do part one, you have to come down.
Right, exactly.
It's like,
To do part two.
Right.
And luckily, we don't have to do part two every Saturday. Ironically, this is Entrepreneurship Saturday, which is the fourth Saturday of each month. You're tuning into Four Sisters Live, part two, what we call continuing the conversation.
Absolutely.
So on part one, we had three amazing sisters.
oh, they were so amazing.
Oh my God. I can still smell the
I'm still thinking about cleaning my glasses without streaks.
Right.
and truly, I used a product this week, and I cleaned my windows.
Oh, okay.
No, in my sunroom.
okay.
And I could actually see the trees and the birds.
Okay, okay, so I need that.
You can see
I need
clearly
that
now.
I can see
We already said we'll see her Tuesday.
Exactly.
Oh, you already?
Yes. We put in our order
Unbelievable.
already. Exactly.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
The amazing women in this organization. Oh, my
girl.
God. If you're not a part of Sisters for Sisters Network, you better ask somebody.
Right.
I'm telling you,
There's something
you're missing out.
wrong
You're
with
missing
you.
out. Especially if you're an entrepreneur. And this is like, this particular Saturday, the fourth Saturday, is when we do entrepreneurship. So, well, of course, tune in every Saturday.
That's right, every Saturday.
But I'm telling you, the women, the talent in this organization, it just never ceases to amaze me.
It makes you
just-
proud
oh my
to
gosh.
know that our sisters are thinking beyond their career or their job, because there are some women that still hold on to their job as a backup resource and out there doing a business.
Well, that's called multiple streams of income.
That's right.
Right.
You
That's
better
what
have.
we need that.
You better have. Not 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Right.
Trust
Yes.
me.
Absolutely.
My
And
goodness.
you always need the assistance so that some sisters that have already been out there can show you the way, so you won't have to reinvent the wheel. That's
Thank
what we
you.
try
That's
to-
what we love.
That's what we try to do.
That's what we love doing.
That's
And
right.
thank you for bringing that up, Gloria.
Right.
Let's go through and introduce. Let's start with Gloria. And let me say, Terry, girl, I just love you. Look at this.
Just in case you didn't know who you are.
Right. You know what? You started something, girl.
Okay.
We got to put you to work.
Right.
Especially
Let
for
me
when
know
we have
ahead
our
of
guests.
There you go.
But it's good because for the audience, they,
Right.
they hear our names, but they don't know. They got to play back to make
see
sure
who it
they get
is.
the name of the organization, the
Right.
email address. So, Terry.
And then you're asking us, how can they get in touch with you while we're talking? They can write down
love it,
information.
girl.
Kudos to
Right.
Terry.
Thank you,
Yes,
Terry.
yes.
Gloria, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Gloria O'Neill, and I'm like with O'Neill Enterprises, do lots and lots of different products. Right now, I'm focusing on credit restoration, which I think most of us, we don't know our credit score, need to pull
know
that
it.
up. And if it's not what you want it to be, just get some coaching, some help. So I'm doing credit restoration. The other thing is health and wellness, and have lots of products that give you energy. So basically, those are the things that I'm doing right now.
I love it.
Because we all need a little extra boost every now and
Trust
again.
me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Terry.
Okay, I'm Terry Tabor. I am your silk painting artist.
Awesome.
Expressions by Terry. I paint on silk for wall art as well as scarves and one-of-a-kind unique wearables.
All right.
And I
started
heard.
the host sip and paint on silk parties.
Yeah,
Just
like
so
last
much
night.
Like last night.
Like last night.
Right.
I saw y'all guys.
Yes.
I know.
It was a small group of
Yeah.
I guess about 9.
Yeah.
And we had time to do a discussion and
Oh, that was
where
great.
should we go next with this.
Good
We
job,
saying
Terry.
tie-dye, the caps. Gloria
I
brought
broke,
in
I
a
broke
white
out
cap.
of the box and I did a hat.
All
ahead,
right.
girl.
Yes,
And
indeed.
It was
you
really
didn't bring
nice.
it to show it to us?
I did.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
bring it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Okay,
Okay,
we're going
good.
to see that after the show then.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Awesome.
Sharon?
Well, I am Sharon Bullock, and I am co-founder and vice president of Sisters for Sisters Network, and I'm also a wardrobe coach and stylist with Metamorphosis, and I'm former owner of Metamorphosis Wardrobe and Accessories Boutique.
Good job,
for
good
you.
job. And I'm Peggy Mars, and I'm the president founder of Sisters 4, the number 4, Sisters Network Incorporated. Sharon is the co-founder and vice president. So I'm just thankful that we can provide a platform for our sisters to come and people can really put the name, face with each other, you know, because we can do this like through radio and nobody sees us.
Right.
But
Good
thanks
job.
to Vox Wave, and to our engineer and to our good buddy, they take care of us here at Vox Wave, okay? And
Yes.
I thank them so much from the bottom of my heart that they allow us to come in here every Saturday for 2 hours
Yeah.
to have a conversation where we want to bring the community in. And that's why we always say, if you're interested and you have a topic or an area of interest that you want to share with the public, this is the place to make it happen.
Absolutely.
So guys, thank you for coming in. Let's talk about what you're doing, Terry, so far as your business, how your business is doing, and then we can ask you some questions.
Okay, like I said, I paint on silk. So the new thing that I'm doing is the host paint parties. It's not me hosting them, but I'm having other people to have their own private parties, and at their venue, their home, private of their home, or whatever. So it's been going very well. I just got back from Atlanta, Georgia,
did?
and a couple of friends that I have in Georgia, they wanted to do a host
so
a
you're just
party.
showing
So
off.
I'm getting ready to
Now
do
and doing
nationwide.
this.
So
Yeah,
every
that's the
time
way
I
it works.
travel, hey,
Yeah.
I call
Word of
someone.
mouth.
There you
Yeah,
go,
that's right.
Terry.
Yeah, so, that's how you
And
get
this
the prize.
and Terry is all over the place. This woman travels,
Yes.
so you be
Yeah.
be
so-
booking up
so
parties
that's
right and
up your
left.
alley, 'cause you
Yeah.
can, like, have some
Right
things,
now.
Well, that's part of
It's like
planning
we
for
were saying,
retirement,
multiple
honey.
That's
streams,
my plan
honey.
for
Right,
retirement.
That's the way it
exactly.
works. That's the way it
Right,
works.
right.
So.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
And my daughter probably think I'm gonna sit down, but
Oh, we just
I
begun,
probably
honey.
would be
Just-
more busy than I am now.
But,
Usually that's
and it's
how it
funny you
works.
talked about
Yeah.
your daughter. She has an event coming up, correct?
My granddaughter.
Your granddaughter.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
my
19.
goodness.
Ryan
She's
Monet
amazing.
Productions.
Yeah.
She
At 19,
At
y'all.
19. She teaches runway modeling, and this will be
Isn't
her
that something?
third fashion show that she coordinated herself.
At 19
Oh,
years
19 years
old.
old.
Can you
That is-
imagine?
I'm
and
proud
it
of
took
her.
me to my 50s before I had my first fashion show. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Now, when I was younger and slimmer, my sister and I used to have a modeling group. It's called Nonstop Elegance.
Oh,
Hey, girl.
Wasn't that
go,
the best
girl.
We
name
need to bring
ever?
that back. Exactly.
So,
held on to that.
And you know, it's
know.
funny when I have a tendency to think about where all this come from. You know, Sisters for Sisters Network. You know, I have 5 sisters, and as we grew up, Jeannie was the one who made all the clothes, right?
Right.
And I was the manager. I took care of all the booking. I took care of all the money. I sold the tickets and the flyers and all that kind of stuff. So that was my business. But Jeannie would make the clothes, and we would put on fashion shows at various hotels and restaurants. I am just amazed at the stuff that we did back in the 70s.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I mean, if we had kept doing it, where would we be
But you know what
today?
happens? What we do, we don't think about the stuff that we do as a young person, but it's really cultivating us and preparing us to what we're doing when we get older.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, and I look at the things that I've done, which has helped me to grow the organization. It's full circle.
Yeah. And can you imagine, could you have imagined,
No.
when we sat together for 2 years, 4 of us, for 2 years now,
Right.
2 years, looking at each other, trying to figure it out, how are we going to form this organization and what it's going to be about, and where we came together to help ourselves with our businesses.
Right, it was the four
And
of us who came
because
up
we were all trying to go into
start
business
our
for
own
ourselves.
business.
We didn't have businesses at the time, and we wanted to support one another.
That's right.
And encourage other women to do the same. So that's why we said, women helping women to connect. And
right.
it's just how this
love that.
organization has grown with like
Yes.
really over 500 women have been through this organization at some point.
That's true.
That's
And
right.
that is amazing.
That is true.
That is like, pat ourselves
Right.
on the back.
pat all
That's
this
what
on
I'm talking
Exactly.
about.
I mean, that's what it's all about.
It's,
you know?
it's
Kudos
just,
to you.
It's just amazing. And
Yeah.
I always, every time we have a meeting, every time we have our sister circle meetup,
Yes.
I've never ever left the meeting without at least a contact or an idea or some
Yeah.
knowledge of something
That's
that I
right.
didn't know before because
you-
it's just so much talent.
But you know what is nice about it is, for me personally, is that they inspire me.
Yeah.
They inspire me
Yeah.
to go next month and the month after, because if they didn't show up, there would be no need for us to show up, right?
And
Right.
Peggy, I have to thank you right here on air for pushing us the way you do. Because I'm serious. She's the only person I know that can be in 10 places at one time.
I know.
I'm serious. She literally, you're ubiquitous. You can be everywhere at one time. So it's like,
Oh, Sharon.
this is... Really, I mean, the things that she sends out to us is like, okay, another email from Peggy, but you better open it because she knows
know.
what
I know, exactly.
She will
Right,
call
right,
you
right.
out if
I
you
know.
didn't open
That's
her
right.
email. So you just,
See, folks don't know. It takes my time and my
I know.
patience
but
and my
it's
energy. It's a
ju-
lot of work.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah.
Because you give. This woman gives so much.
much.
It's just like, it just amazes me.
Well,
I mean,
sometimes I feel
yeah,
that I'm overbearing. I feel that I'm overloading y'all guys with so much, but I just feel that when it's the right information, it's going to be the right information for you to do what you need to do. Because I'm not going to waste your time. I don't want to send nothing out that's going to waste your time because I don't want to waste my time.
Right.
But if I feel that that's something where this young lady needs to be there, I'm going to let you know. You need to be in the room.
Right.
Well, they say you throw enough mud up against the wall, someone's going to steal. So, you take what you need and leave the rest.
There you
So,
go.
I mean, somebody is going to be helped either way. And
Thank you.
Gloria.
Well, a lot of times people don't understand that you need a network to succeed.
That's it.
You can't actually do it all by yourself and expect to be a successful entrepreneur. So organizations like this, you come in, you get exposed to the right people. Peggy points you in the right direction. I don't think I've ever been to a meeting where I didn't make a connection. Somebody that either could show me
agree.
something, had a product,
Yeah.
And as women and some men, we definitely need to be out there and see and support each other.
Right.
Right.
That's
I mean,
the key.
that's
Support.
the main thing. We need to get some type of support if you
That's
want to
right.
grow your business. And so
love that,
for
Gloria.
the
Good one.
longest, we've been trying to do it without support. We're reinventing the wheel. Everybody's starting from square one. And for the next generation, as they come along, they shouldn't
will
have to
already
start.
be a platform.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. They already
exactly.
have
Yeah,
why
a
reinvent the wheel?
platform.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
all here.
Well, guys, let's take just a 30-second break because we need to bring another one of our sisters. Now, this part of the show is actually members of Sisters for Sisters Network that are entrepreneurs or business owners. So we want to definitely spotlight them. So we'll be right back.
Soul Productions is pleased to announce Wyoming Paris's Then Sings My Soul musical. The TSMS group is seeking support in our movement concerning domestic violence. This soul-stirring stage production is not to entertain, but to educate, encourage, and help eradicate this horrible disease that's plaguing women, men, and children who are affected daily in households across the world. Please join us in supporting 3-year-old Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund. Skylar's grandmother was murdered by her fiance, then leaving Skylar's mother at age 3 to be raised by her uncle and maternal grandmother. To make your tax-deductible donation to a Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund and for ticket information on Then Sings My Soul stage play in Brooklyn, New York on May 5th and 6th, visit thensingsmysoul.org. That's w.thensingsmysoul.org. Vox Radio, along with Then Sings My Soul Productions, is pleased to announce Wyoming Paris's Then Sings My Soul musical. The TSMS group is seeking support in our movement concerning domestic violence. This soul-stirring stage production is not to entertain, but to educate, encourage, and help eradicate this horrible disease that's plaguing women, men, and children who are affected daily in households across the world. Please join us in supporting 3-year-old Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund. Skylar's grandmother was murdered by her fiance, then leaving Skylar's mother at age 3 to be raised by her uncle and maternal grandmother. To make your tax-deductible donation to a Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund and for ticket information on Then Sings My Soul stage play in Brooklyn, New York on May 5th and 6th, visit thensingsmysoul.org. That's www.thensingsmysoul.org.
Enhance your listening experience.
All right.
We got some sisters in the audience too. We make some noise. Make some noise. Oh, we got a sister here that I miss so much. Jacqueline.
I miss being here.
Busy doing her thing.
Oh my
I
God.
was busy, but I was under the weather from August until March.
Right.
So I'm so thankful to be alive, first of all, and to be here doing, I'm thankful that God just kept my business going.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And we have a tendency to forget about that. The fact that you can have a business, that business still got to run 24/7, whether or not you're feeling good or indifferent.
That's right.
Yes.
You understand?
When life comes, you just if
Just
you're not prepared.
That's right.
You just have to depend on God. That's why you have to have Him in your life.
Love it. Jacqueline, come on, tell us what you've been doing, because I know you got something coming up, and I got the date. I had said May 2nd, but I got it right. It's May 3rd.
I know you had the day right. I know you did.
Give us your
Come on, your
name of
name.
your business.
Okay, my name is Jacqueline Chase Hudson. The name of my business is Perlina Designs, and I am a fashion designer. It took me a long time to own that.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I thought because I didn't have, training and certificates like everyone else, that I would, downplay what I did, not realizing what I have is an actual gift from God.
Isn't that something?
I've never, ever had any training. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old.
Wow.
And why do we do that?
amazing.
Why do we cut ourselves short when we have so much that we bring to the table?
Confidence.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem. And
Self-esteem.
sometimes other people have a play in that as well.
Yeah.
Well, and our childhood, our upbringing has
Yeah.
a lot to do with it. Like who
Absolutely.
encouraged you, or who who was your mentor, or
Right.
did you have a mentor?
Right.
And
That's right.
so things are, they're changing today, thank God. But but I can remember back when,
Yeah.
that's that.
You're so right, Sharon.
But you're where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to
Exactly.
be. So I definitely
Because this is not my first time. I failed twice before because I was in the wrong season. I had the wrong timing. I knew what I was supposed to be doing. I knew my purpose, but I was out of season.
And there's something.
Wow.
I didn't wait.
Stepping stone.
Yeah, and I
It
was.
takes
I,
you to that next
I wasn't
level.
upset. I was just okay. Next time, this is what I'm going to do.
But see, you're supposed to, you're learning from the mistakes.
Exactly.
That takes you to the next
the bottom
level.
line.
Yeah.
And I
Because if you
appreciate
don't-
my past
Because
mistakes.
if you don't learn from the mistakes, you're going to keep getting the
That's right.
lessons.
That's
So
right.
until you learn the
Yeah.
lessons, they're going to keep
So
coming
I'm
back
grateful to be
you.
doing what I'm doing. I mean, this is the time of my life that I feel very good about what I'm doing.
Awesome.
I really help people to come and just change the styles that they have, because we all go in the store as women and we go through the same thing. Oh, there's my style right there. We pick it up. Don't try on anything else. And then they come to me and I say, well, let's change something up. They're it's like, oh, they put this wall up. And that change. They put that wall up, and then when I kind of coast them and get them in something else, and they come back, oh my gosh, you won't believe the compliments that I received.
Exactly.
And then they're ready to do something different. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Being in the retail business
That's right.
and experiencing all of that. But I want to ask you, tell us more about, the women that you serve, because you do plus sizes, which is very, very popular, of course. And the fact that you were able to get your product in a major department store.
Yeah,
so
well.
please elaborate.
Right.
Okay, I do service, I service all sizes, but I concentrate on full figure because I've always been full figure. And even as a teenager, Lane Bryant was out there, and I would always have to go to Lane Bryant. The darts are always down to my waist, and I'm wondering, okay, this is not what I want to wear. And so I've always said that I would service, with my concentration being on plus size, because I do traditional classic garments.
And they are so amazing.
Thank you.
So,
Yes.
And what about your experience with them?
My experience with getting clothing in stores, let me tell you, retail changes daily. It's like, again, you know that. And you have to be true to yourself. You can't change with every trendy thing that comes across the table. You cannot jump on board. You have to be true to what you are, what your aesthetic is, and what your purpose is in life.
Yeah.
And when you do that, God will bless you, and you just have to be confident enough to go into, different stores, approach different stores. You'll have your portfolio, and if you get a no, that's okay. Thank you so much. This is not for me.
Right,
And you go on to the next one, because you're
one.
going to get a no. Be happy when you get a no, because it doesn't mean that your product isn't good. It's just that means you're just not a good pair for where you went.
Wow,
Absolutely.
wow. Did you have a question for Jacqueline?
Well, most of it you answered, except for one thing. Like when you were younger, is there any person or
Good question.
event that inspired you? I mean, where you just said, I know that this is my calling?
Well,
question.
actually, yes. So my mother is a seamstress.
Oh, okay.
Both my grandmother on my father's side and my mother's side were seamstresses as well.
Isn't that
And
something?
so I just used to sit around. I used to actually sit around and just watch them. And one day, my mom, she would sew for clients as well. And so she said, oh, I have to run up to the store for a minute. I said, okay. So I'm 10 years old, and I'm sitting there looking around at all this fabric and machines. I said, I'm going to surprise her. When she comes back, I'm going to have something made. She came back, and I said, oh, Mommy, look what I did. And I had made a really pretty skirt. She says, oh, my God, that's so wonderful. But that's client's fabric. So from there, and I didn't get in trouble, but from there, my mom, there's a fabric store on Branch Avenue called the Fabric Man. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I remember,
My mom took me up to
Okay.
the Fabric Man at that time.
The smell is still in here.
Okay. And she, allowed me to choose fabric, got me my own machine, and just said, okay, if you did that, then this has to be your gift.
I have to tell you this real quick. I went to visit my sister Jeannie, the one I was talking about earlier that's into fashion. My sister has 8 sewing machines in her house.
And you need each and every
And you
one
need
of them.
every last one of them because of the various types of stitches.
That's right.
And, I admire women because you have to have a lot of patience, a lot of endurance to be able to sit still that long to put a garment together. And then you got to make somebody happy, because when they're not happy, then you got an unpleasant customer.
Sometimes it's funny to me because I'll get customers come to me and they'll say, oh, you construct garments? Well, is it going to be like the garments in the store? Not realizing.
That's what you do.
That's what I do. And the garments in the store, guess where they came from?
Yeah, somebody
Just like me. So, you know, it's
How
always
did they get there?
amazing. And I had to explain to him, I said, well, you know, you'd be surprised where some of your garments come from.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so I absolutely love what I do.
Well, Jackie, we're running out of time, but we want to make sure that we get the other sisters in here. Share with them how folks can get in contact with you, your contact number, although Terry did an awesome job presenting our information in front.
Again, my name is Jacqueline Chase Hudson. My business is Perlina Designs. You can contact me at 240-478-1778, and my email is info@perlinadesigns.com. My website is www.perlinadesigns.com.
Awesome. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to have you come back, and we're going to give you the whole platform. Just you and Sharon can talk about fashions.
Okay.
Okay.
You should never say that. Wait, we should pin her down to a date.
I know it, right?
Trust me, I got you.
I would love that.
Okay. So we're going to go for break, but we'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Radio, along with Then Sings My Soul Productions, is pleased to announce Wyoming Paris's Then Sings My Soul musical. The TSMS group is seeking support in our movement concerning domestic violence. This soul-stirring stage production is not to entertain, but to educate, encourage, and help eradicate this horrible disease that's plaguing women, men, and children who are affected daily in households across the world. Please join us in supporting 3-year-old Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund. Skylar's grandmother was murdered by her fiance, then leaving Skylar's mother at age 3 to be raised by her uncle and maternal grandmother. To make your tax-deductible donation to a Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund, and for ticket information on Then Sings My Soul stage play in Brooklyn, New York on May 5th and 6th, visit thensingsmysoul.org. That's www.thensingsmysoul.org. Vox Radio, along with Then Sings My Soul Productions, is pleased to announce Wyoming Paris's Then Sings My Soul musical. The TSMS group is seeking support in our movement concerning domestic violence. This soul-stirring stage production is not to entertain, but to educate, encourage, and help eradicate this horrible disease that's plaguing women, men, and children who are affected daily in households across the world. Please join us in supporting 3-year-old Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund. Skylar's grandmother was murdered by her fiance, then leaving Skylar's mother at age 3 to be raised by her uncle and maternal grandmother. To make your tax-deductible donation to a Skylar Johnson Scholarship Fund, and for ticket information on Then Sings My Soul stage play in Brooklyn, New York on May 5th and 6th, visit thensingsmysoul.org. That's www.thensingsmysoul.org.
Enhance your listening experience.
We're back. We got to see. We don't play. We bring up a sister like nothing to it, right? Oh my God! Now this is another sister, part of Sisters for Sisters Network that, you know, we go way back.
It's been with us a long time.
Been with us a long time.
Yes.
Take a moment, Deanna, and introduce yourself and share with us your business.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm so grateful to. Yeah.
And you look gorgeous, girl. I love that color. Love it.
I'm doing my best to keep up with you ladies. My name is Deanna DeWitt, and I'm grateful to be the owner, proprietor of Sacred Healing Herbal Body Bath. And I specialize really, I'll say this, if you want to say title that God blessed me with clarity, is to empower people to live lives of optimum health.
There you go. There you go.
So I'm doing my best to answer my divine calling.
And you're doing a good job of it, too.
Yes, have been for years. So
yes, indeed.
That's amazing. Tell us about the products that you use, or the services that you give. Just a little bit more about exactly what your business is.
Okay. Well, definitely. When initially I started, for me, my walk with entrepreneurship started with losing both of my parents to colon cancer. So I became crystal clear that is my purpose, to empower people to live the best quality
Isn't that
of life.
amazing how we walk in our purpose because of something?
Takes sometimes a tragedy to have us to give us that motivation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, it was I moved off a 9 to 5 and really in fervent prayer, and I was crying out and asking God, what's my purpose? Why am I here? And I was able to hear the Spirit of God speak to me to share with me, or really to lay on my spirit to, like I said, empower people to live the best quality of life. Because what I know for sure, ladies, is it's not the quantity of life, it's the quality.
Yeah.
Because my mother told me years ago, before she closed her eyes, to be good to yourself. So I do my best to take care of myself.
And that's your slogan at the very end of everything that you send out.
Be good to yourself. And my mama never told me anything wrong. And I love her to life, her and my father. And so that's why I got started. So I didn't go to business school. It's a divine calling, and I'm doing my best to be in service to others.
I love it.
I started with the quote, the Egyptian herbal body wrap, which is a detox of the lymphatic system.
Which I've experienced one.
Yes, I have too. Yes.
Years ago.
Yes.
And I
Loved it.
enjoyed that. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, because it's an excellent way for sisters and brothers to relax the mind, heal the body, and rejuvenate the spirit. You know, specifically, it cleanses the lymphatic system, and that's how all disease travels throughout our lymph nodes.
That's so true.
So also, I know there's stress, as well as, you know, economic stress still continues to remain the number one stressor. Really.
Yes, exactly.
So I know that when clients come, I just take time, you know, for them to relax and say, you know, with the candlelight, the aromatherapy, and you get to go to sleep for about an hour.
Let me tell you, I remember my experience, and it knocked me out.
Did she have to wake you up?
Yes, she did.
Right.
And she probably started snoring.
But that's, you know what, when that does happen, which happens all the time, for me personally, it's a compliment. Because I know when a sister or brother takes time and they are, first of all, they feel the presence and the power of God.
Yes, yes.
And they're able to relax, and, you know, God puts in my spirit a beautiful prayer to be able to speak to your heart, to help you to relax. And really, it's about honoring yourself, being good to yourself. So the service, that's one of the services that I offer. Also specialize in nutrition. I was blessed by one of my mentors, teachers, and beloved friends, Dr. Ivy Hilton. She has taught me the gift of sound therapy, crystal ball healing, which literally that sound, that vibration, it instantly releases stress and tension at the cellular level. So I'm going on to add things as far as what they call restorative justice, circle facilitation, you know, that's community building and working out indifferences.
I love
as well
that.
as celebrating. I'm a certified hydration specialist. So really, what I know so it's interesting.
So
about
see,
the
my
water
theme
Brother,
works.
what?
So really, after all of these years, I've learned to ensure to empower people that every sickness, ailment, disease roots back to our bodies acidic, dehydrated, mineral deficient, inflamed, and lack of oxygen, period.
Wow, look, it's amazing how time is just flying.
Yes, oh my gosh.
We're going to have you come back, and we're going to have you come back on our health and wellness segment.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and that way we're going to give you the full platform that you can have the whole
That
time.
would be awesome.
Because what you have is something that we need to talk about more than ever, okay?
Excellent.
And so let's take a commercial break for about 30 seconds, then we're going to bring Julie Edwards. Oh, and Pittman. Look, I got you, girl. I got you. We're going to bring Julie Pittman. Okay, I wanted to throw her middle last name with the married name, but I got you, sister. Back on. We'll be right back.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love come.
because we have to shut down in another. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back.
Back again.
Yes. See, we don't play around. We play musical chairs. Oh my God! You say magic. Magic. Okay, we got magic. We got a magical sister right here who does some magic on some sister's
on
face.
Your face.
Well, look, Julie has been with us since almost day one.
Day
Really?
one.
Yeah,
When
'cause we met at the Power
when it was
Networking
4 of you. So
Yeah, but we were still four.
it was almost sister.
Julie, thanks so much for coming in. We realize that our time is short, but we want to at least get an introduction. We're going to have you come back, and we're going to have you on a segment that's going to deal with skincare, makeup, and health and wellness.
Wonderful.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. So, all yours.
Well, I'm Julie Rogers Pittman, and I am the CEO of Color and Soul Enterprises, featuring Color and Soul custom blended mineral makeup, which is the first mineral cosmetic specifically formulated for women of color, and featuring our premix line, BB and Brown, which is a BB cream that works on 52 different skin tones.
52.
So move over, Miss Fenty. We have 52. You got 40. We have 52. But no, I'm a licensed skin specialist, professional makeup artist for 35 years, and have this wonderful experience of spending 35 years of my life on brown faces. Just very unusual in my industry, and so everybody here is my client, so I love that.
You're a client.
I take really good care of you. You can find me at coloransoul.com, www.coloransoul.com, or you can reach me at 240-432-4404. Thought I'd get that in before you kick me off. But Sisters for Sisters Network Incorporated has been family to me for forever and ever, as I'm moving into holistic life coaching and collecting all 35 years. I'm a holistic skin specialist, so I started making makeup because it was crazy for me, like Deanna too, who we've been like forever and 3 more days, to teach people about health and nutrition, do all aromatherapy facials, and then put dyes, chemicals, and fragrance on your face to finish your professional look. Yeah. So I made everything on my face. I made everything on Peggy's face. I made everything on Sharon's face. So, and Terry's face. So my sisters have truly supported Color and Soul. Yeah. Big news.
That's
big news.
I'm waiting for the news, honey.
Big news.
Every time she comes in our space, she comes ready for some stuff. Okay, come on.
This is the big news. The big news. Back in July, I auditioned for a show called American Dreams, which airs on the Home Shopping Network. And interestingly enough, in November, they contacted me with a thank you but no thank you letter, and I went, okay, all right, Jesus. I've been at this a long time, right? But I released it, and how about lo and behold, you all know, you guys supported me. My daughter had been very ill, and on the day she came home from the hospital, they contacted me. I'm back in, and yesterday interviewed with the buyer from HSN. So BB and Brown is positioned now. Y'all keep praying. We're about to. This is a preemptive yes that BB and Brown is going to be on the Home Shopping Network.
Oh, Julie, congratulations!
That's what I'm talking about.
I knew you didn't.
Know me now.
Space.
But 35% of HSN's viewing audience is specifically African American women.
Isn't that amazing?
And yet they offered no makeup for women of color. So how are we supporting a third of your business, and you're not providing for us? And so
it's nothing but
that
your
was
time.
the exciting
That's
thing,
great
Your time.
Yeah. I'm grateful to Rihanna, because she proved the point that we need more than tan, medium, deep, and dark. She proved that. So I'm really grateful and supportive. The Fenty line is wonderful, but it plays to millennials, which it should. And what I love about BB and Brown is that it speaks to women. You know, I say good black don't crack, but it does. It does discolor, sag, and get acne after 30. So we are anti-aging. It means something different for us.
So tell
I'll
us
be
what you do for
55
you.
on Monday. And
55.
yeah, I'll be 55 on Monday. So this is a birthday present for me to be here with you guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah.
She don't want us to sing, right?
No. I don't think song offering has already been. No.
Take a couple of more minutes
Sure.
and just share with them what is the process when you make up the makeup. Make up the makeup.
Yeah. I mean,
When
no,
you-
I
when
actually
you pull it
do make
together.
the makeup. The thing I love about Color and Soul and BB and Brown is that it is a product for women of color made by a woman of color. And before any of you brown skinned girls get cute, my melanin on the inside, okay? So, but no, I
come in
live.
all shades.
I mean, we come in, and that is exactly it. And it's one of the reasons why I named the colors that I named them. So we have everything from Vanilla Sister, Passing Cream. I'm High Yellow. We have Sharon is a red bone. Peggy is a honey child.
Honey child, let me write
Yes,
that down.
Deanna's a sweet coffee.
Oh, I like
Okay, yes.
I like that.
Let's see, Terry. Yeah, you're a honey child as well, but we also have caramel cream, honey butter. Gloria would be a honey butter. And then we also have really beautiful, rich colors like pecan tan, Mecca, and Kadar.
Oh,
so
Lord.
pecan tan, Mecca, and Kadar would work on our girl Lupita, Wakanda Forever, and Alec Weck, and someone like that. You know, so the range of colors, it's 13 colors and a clear. And this is where it was God breathed, because I could not have thought of this, so it had to be God. Every color works 2 shades up and 2 shades down. This is one of
can't
the
go
first
wrong.
lines that women of color would be able to have more than one good choice. So like Terry's a honey child, but she could also do Caribbean girl. So there's, so you have, this is a line where you actually have options.
I love it, Julie.
And the
my
minerals,
up and
I
down is
literally,
now.
I mean, and this was a prayer answered.
I love that.
15 years ago, lost everything, and in the course asked God, may I please create something that a lot of people will want and need? And he gave me these minerals and a magic bullet. I literally sat down with raw materials and a magic bullet, and out of it, from virtual homelessness, having lost everything, to come to this moment from homelessness 15 years ago to possibly the Home Shopping Network.
Ain't nobody but God.
Nobody but
These are
God.
gifts for a reason.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
Julie, do me a favor, because we're running out of time. Give folks the information that they can get in contact with you, because we're going to bring you back.
Yes.
Okay, we're definitely, everybody in this room, I'm bringing back, okay? And we're going to do this, and we're going to really give you the platform to share.
Sure. I'm Julie Pittman, coloransoul.com. You can call me at 240-432-4404, but mainly go right to the website, www.coloransoul.com.
Awesome,
You'll be able to find me anywhere, anytime.
Guys, it's amazing how 1 hour goes by so fast. Now, if you're sitting home or on the job, it's all day, right? But let's close out. Terry, thank you, sweetheart, for our name tags. We know what we got to do next time around, and let's make it happen.
Say something about a fashion show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, jump on up real quick, because we got to close out. Tell them about the fashion show that's coming up May 3rd.
Hi, guys. Our fashion show is this Thursday, May 3rd. It's at the Mount Airy Mansion in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. And you can find tickets at perlinadesigns.com.
Awesome. All right, guys, this is it. Let's rock. Which way we going? This way.
Always